on Keeping It Real with Credit live session, live and direct from here from the Keeping It Real with Credit headquarters or Score Shield Financial Group. Guys, if you're new to this channel, welcome to the channel. And again, if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing because on this channel, we talk anything and everything regarding credit, personal finance, tips and tricks on real estate, automotives, you name it. You're definitely going to go ahead and find it here, as well with a lot of information regarding credit repair, how to fix your own credit or maybe what to look for, and particularly when you're dealing with the company with that. Just a few things, guys, for those of you guys that may not have been aware. Obviously, the number that you see here on the screen is our direct number right here to our offices. So if you have any questions at all regarding your credit, maybe a particular question, maybe a certain situation that you're faced, maybe that you don't know how to maneuver, we'll be more than happy to go ahead and provide a free credit evaluation just by calling the number on the screen at any moment. One of my credit analysts will pick up the phone and again answer any all of your questions. And again, if you're interested in an evaluation, feel free to call. Again, it's only 20 minutes of your time. And for the most part, if you don't have time right now, what I can go ahead and do here, I usually do this. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste my calendar link. Let me go ahead and move forward with that. Um, go. So I'm retrieving there my Calendly link so that you can see our availability and you guys can lock in and schedule your free credit evaluation, which again is only 20 minutes of your time. Let me see here. It's loading up. Here we go. Perfect. So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and paste. That is the calendar link, guys. Feel free to click on that and schedule your free credit evaluation. So, guys, also in the description, again, there's also a link where you're going to get to schedule evaluation directly with us. And again, what does an evaluation include? Um, where it pretty much includes reviewing your credit reports, right, from all three credit bureaus. One of my analysts is going to go ahead and break down all the information that's on your credit report, identify those items that are negatively impacting your score, put it together in the form of an analysis. That analysis is free for you to take home. It has a lot of information, not only about credit, but everything that involves all the negative items that you have with the plan of attack if you do decide to hire us. Guys, when it comes to pricing, we can't really give out pricing until we do the evaluation, right? Because that's what's going to tell us how much work there is to do. Obviously, for obvious reasons, I'm not going to charge you the same thing for somebody that has one negative item versus somebody that has 50 negative items, right? But we're very reasonable. There are some payment plan options and some specials for you guys to take advantage of. So feel free to ask as soon as you guys call in. With that being said, guys, what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. And let me make sure that I have that selected. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen, and we're gonna go over some results for some of the clients that we have here in the program, and kind of discuss a little bit more as to what happened in that process. So let me go ahead and switch screens here. Awesome. So, guys, what you see there on the screen is a copy of an evaluation. This is what you get emailed to you at the end of the evaluation. And this pretty much, again, details all your negative items and some credit information and what our next steps are. So, obviously, for security reasons, we hide out the name, but this client came to us um, in February 26th of this year, and he started with us with a 651 on Equifax, 648 on Experian, and 636 on TransUnion. This individual had a total of 19 negative items. And so we put this together in the analysis. That way it highlights all the negative items and why they're negative. This pretty much is the meat and potatoes as to what's going on with your credit, right? And so a lot of things that I like to discuss with clients, especially in the evaluation phase, is that I pay attention to how old these accounts are, right? So we have here a few accounts that are old: 2010, 2015, 2011, 2012. And for me, in my experience, the older the account is, the higher the probabilities of success of getting these accounts removed, right? Because they're not being able to, validate in the proper amount of time, so on and so forth. But again, over time, the older the account is, the more likely it is for that account to get removed once disputed. Um, This individual also had 36 inquiries. However, I don't believe that in the beginning he included the pack we just the inquiries as well. But we're gonna see that now with the next set of results, and then this is where his utilization is at. Right, this is the total sum of all the available credit he has and how much of that available credit he's used. So as you can see, he was right at the edge at the 30% mark. We want to be 30% or below to really maximize the credit score. So same client as of August 25th, right? So this is the same client as of August 25th. And remember, he was in the 640s back then. And now in August, this is where he's at now, 764, 777, and 761. So a pretty huge boost and increase there. And remember, he had 19 negative items, only two remaining, guys. So out of 19, we was able to remove almost all of them. Still working on this one, on these two credit bureaus. And for the most part, yeah, no, inquiries were not included in his package. So we was just focusing on the negative items that you see there. And he was able to not only increase his total available credit, but it lowered the total utilization down with way below, which is great. And that's exactly where you want to be at, 30% or below, but the lower, obviously, the better. And this is another copy of summarization that we have for our clients on a month-to-month basis to keep you updated as to how much your scores went up, what got deleted, right? So, or what got converted. So for the most part, 17 items got deleted out of the 19. And we got inquiries. There was a few inquiries there deleted. Sally Mae, see this student loans. We was able to delete these student loans. Sally Mae, Victoria's Secret, Department of Education. Here we go. Navient student loans deleted. Again, student loans deleted. Deleted as well. Deleted as well. Again, student loans deleted on both Experian and Equifax. All of the student loans got deleted. Navient, we was able to remove all the student loans from there as well. And so student loans can be removed, guys. Obviously, you want that removed, especially if you have late payments reporting in a form of charge offs or collections, right? So that's definitely something that we can go ahead and do. So let me go ahead. Let me see here. And guys, at any point in time, you want to ask any specific questions, feel free, chime in on the chat here, and I'll be more than happy to go ahead and help you guys, or maybe answer some questions. And Don Sams, I see that you scheduled an appointment or consultation. Good on you. We definitely look forward to giving you to working with you. And again, guys, if you have any questions regarding your credit, what an evaluation is, or want to take advantage of the free evaluation, feel free to call the number on the screen. That's 1-888-424-0058, option number one. John Sams Jr., what's man? And yes, we are definitely legit. We definitely got a nice and tight operation that we got going on here, and we always like to do things the right way by the book. And we're always researching and doing better when it comes to our disputing process, the strategies and the letters that we use. And so I'm more than happy to share that with you guys here in the form of our results that we have here. So this is the next client that we're gonna go ahead and show you as well. So this client started here with us. Let me just make sure here. This client started with us and see May 20th of 2020. And guys, this is our information is here as well. All of our information is on the analysis. And again, this is what you take home for free. We email this to you right away. Whether you do business with us or not, this is for you to keep. So it's a lot of credit knowledge and education. And again, a lot of things really geared towards what you have on your credit report. So very customized. So Equifax, he came to us with a 620, Experian 618, and TransUnion 623. So low sixes. And he had a total of 10 negative items on here, with 14 inquiries. Again, I don't think was included in the inquiry package. And utilization is pretty decent considering that it's just a $600 available credit. You want to increase that a little bit more because that boosts up your score. And then on the Experian, obviously that credit card wasn't reporting on there, so that was obviously something that should be worked on, unless that bank doesn't really report to Experian for some reason. So as of August 25th, so it was May 20th. This was of August 25th, and he is at Boom. So Equifax jumped up pretty significantly to the 739s, 623, and 641s. That typically does happen. And out of 10, 8 items still remain. Excuse me. That's because, but however, all we need is for one credit bureau to prove concept for an increase, and we can use those results to really influence the other to conduct a reinvestigation of why that account was found verified when another bureau found it justifiable to get it removed based on the Fair Credit Reporting Act guidelines, right? So from 14 to 11 inquiries, and utilization went down and his limits went up, right? So that's a great sign right there. And then here's the summarization of that, right? So 4 accounts got deleted, which resulted in the increase of these amounts right here across the board. So this inquiry was one that was added on there. Inquiry from Capital One got deleted. AM Rent got deleted. Security Credit Systems, I think it was, deleted in dispute. And again, that got deleted as well. All right. Let me see here. Let me see here. And I think let me go answer the question of John Sams Jr. What's up, John? So he asked, which is a pretty common question, once you get things deleted, can they come back up on your credit report at a later time? So that's a great question, John. So when it comes to that, I always refer to the Fair Credit Reporting Act, right? Because that's really truly the foundation in which we've pretty much built everything else on, right? And let me just pull up to client three to show you guys. Um, but for the most part, the Fair Credit Reporting Act states that if something's unverifiable, inaccurate, or incomplete, it must be corrected or removed. It must be, right? So the only reason something can be removed, right, or changed within a credit report, it's if it was found to be unverifiable, inaccurate, or incomplete. Our dispute strategies and letters challenge that against every account that's negatively impacting score. It's the creditor or the collection agency or has the burden of proof, right? And so if they cannot find what we're asking for within our dispute letter within a 30-day frame, which is also under the Fair Credit Reporting Act guidelines, then it has to be removed. So if it was removed in the first place, it wasn't luck or anything else. It was because it didn't meet the Fair Credit Reporting Act guidelines. It was not accurate, verifiable, and complete in comparison to the documents and the dispute letters that we're sending in and what exactly it is that we're asking for. Once those accounts get removed, they cannot come back on there unless notified by the creditor. But think about it, that rarely happens because again, if it got deleted the first time, it was because it was inaccurate, unverifiable, complete. Right? They're not going to have any new information that'll make that account verifiable, accurate, and complete. And in doing so, can be considered a violation of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, which has happened before. And within legal matters, it can really go in your favor, right? For the most part. So that right there is something that I hope that answers your question. But again, if you want to touch more on that, I'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. All right. So this last client here that we have here came to us May 14th of 2020. And when they started up with us, this is what their credit scores were: 596 on Equifax, 626 on Experian, and 536 on TransUnion, with 21 negative items across 3 credit bureaus. And guys, this is something that I look for again. These old accounts right here, 2006, 2015, 2013, and 10. Again, this gets me always pretty much very excited because there's huge chance these accounts can be deleted altogether. Also 21 inquiries, but again, at this point, don't remember really if they were on the inquiry package as well. For the most part here, and guys, this is very common here. Obviously, as you see here, he has a total available credit of $9,900. However, on one credit bureau, that reported $9,000. That's potential points that can be missed out on. However, his utilization is low because he hasn't used anything from that card, right? And then these balances haven't reported. If these balances get reported over to TransUnion, then the score can possibly drop a little bit more. So that's what he was looking like as of May the 14th. And so let's go ahead. As of August 25th, he was in the high 500s, low 600s, and now he's in the 640s, 66, and 631. Out of 21, 14 remaining. And again, yeah, probably wasn't in the inquiry package. However, he was able to increase his limits and lower his utilizations down tremendously. And one account got deleted, which was the ERC collection account that got deleted. That pretty much resulted in an increase across the board here for those amounts. Let me go ahead and let me see here. And John was asking, hey, John, thank you so much for those questions. Okay, so that's great to know. If I have someone currently working on my credit and I'm not pleased with it, can I have your team take a look over it? Yes, absolutely. However, just keep in mind that we cannot take you on as a client while you're still working with another credit repair agency, because obviously you don't want to do double disputes. You, if anything, it's better just to pick up where somebody else left off in comparison, right? But however, if you're not happy with their services, that's obviously, I'm sorry to hear that. That's obviously up to you. But if you want us to go ahead and take a look at it, we'll be more than happy to within the free evaluation that we offer here. Um, Let me see here for the most part. Let me go here. All right. So, all right, guys. So, just to kind of go ahead and touch base with you guys on a few things here. On the YouTube channel, I pretty much we posted our very first podcast. So, if you want to go ahead and check that out, it's the latest video that I posted. It's called "The Money Moves Miami." That's the name of our podcast. So still working out the kinks on creating the channel, whatnot. But for the most part, that's our very first episode. And you're gonna see me and my business partners here we make a lot of things happen, but we've always wanted to do a podcast where we discuss the things that we ways, and I think that was a great first podcast on there. So I love to hear your feedback when it comes to that when you check that out. So we got another question here from Samantha. If a collector threatens to send it back to the original creditor, can they really do that and sue you? No, not at all. I mean, why would they send it back to the original creditor if they bought it from the original creditor, anyways, right? The original creditor sold, possibly, very possibly, sold that account off to the collector, and it's up to the collector's responsibility. Now, in some cases, if the amount is significant enough and all that good stuff, they might be more motivated to sue. However, what you don't want to do is ignore the calls or the letters. Just respond back in a way, or dispute, or ask for validation, ask for proof of all the documentation that they have so that you can review, right? So um, it's basically up to you guys when it comes to really paying attention to the details and really making sure that you're not saying the wrong things, and always communicating in black and white, right, with the letters, and really demand the paperwork, right? Because there's nothing wrong with you asking for validation or verification when it comes to paying debts, right? You want to make sure you're dealing with the right people and that you're going to pay the right people in the first place. All right, so hopefully that helps. um Okay, and then John Sam says, okay, I can just cancel with them and let your team take over. So yeah, John, the first steps is taking a look at your credit report and the evaluation, and I guess at that point, just picking up where they left off. But for the most part, like I said, we'll be happy to review and get you into our program. With that being said, guys, at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the live short. I kind of wanted to go ahead and share a few things with you, let you guys know the evaluation, what we're kicking off here soon with the podcast. For the most part, we love talking to you guys, discussing new strategies, new implementations, really change lives, and with these evaluations, giving you guys a clear sense of direction of what's actually possible, um, and improving your credit score, right, overall. And so that's what we're doing here. So take advantage. It's only 20 minutes of your time. Whether you want to sign up with us or not, that's okay. But at least you'll be more knowledgeable as to what options you have with your credit so that you can better plan. And we're going to be here every step of the way for you guys, if you guys ever need help at some point. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for the love and support. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with family and friends. And until the next episode on Keeping It Real Credit, peace. Thanks, guys.